welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rakel. Today we're going to be doing a beginner's Pilates routine. So here we go. Join me. I'm going to lay on my back. Yes. And I put my feet on the ground. Alright. I'm going to take my hands in a diamond shape and put the corners of my hands, the sides of my hands, on my hip bones. I'm going to imagine that there's a marble on this diamond shape that I created with my fingers. And I'm going to pull the marble towards my nose, press my low back down onto the mat, and tuck my pelvis. And then I'm going to send my marble down towards my feet and arch my back. Again, I pull the marble towards my nose and tuck my pelvis. And I arch my back, send the marble down towards my feet. I pull my abs in to tuck my pelvis. That's how I'm moving my pelvis. And then I arch my back again. And then I come to neutral where this diamond shape is parallel to the ground and I have a little bit of a space the size of a blueberry underneath my low back. Perfect. I'm going to send my arms up towards the ceiling. I'm going to send my fingers up towards the ceiling and round my shoulders and then bring my shoulder blades down to the ground. Send my fingers up towards the ceiling and bring them down. One more time. Round my shoulders up and open up my collarbones. Cool. When I'm doing this, I'm pulling my belly button down and I don't want to open my ribs. So I'm knitting my ribs together. I have my neutral spine and then I'm inhaling and rolling up, reaching my fingers forwards towards my feet and doing a Pilates curl, and then exhaling and coming back down. Inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, coming back down. One more time, inhaling, reaching up, reaching forwards with my fingers, pulling my belly button down, exhaling, rolling back down, and then I'll pull one knee up and then the other knee up and I'll zip these legs together. Again, I'm going to curl up, reach forwards, keep my tailbone heavy on the mat, and come down. Inhale, curl up, and come down. Curl up, I'm looking at my belly button, I start pumping. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, pumping vigorously from my shoulders. If you want to make this a bit more challenging for yourselves, you reach your legs up towards the sky, heels together, toes apart. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, you reach your legs a little bit lower, sending energy out my heels, sending energy out the crown of my head. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bend those knees. Oof, warming up a bit. Perfect. Let's send our legs away from us. Let's send our heels away from us and flex our feet. Let's zip those legs together and reach the arms up towards the ceiling. I'm going to do my roll-ups. So I'm slowly starting to tuck my chin to my chest and rolling up, rolling up, rolling up. I come to a seated position. Now I'm going to do a spine stretch forwards. Someone's pulling me forwards from my fingers and someone's pulling me back from my abs. And then I'm rolling down, slowly, one vertebrae at a time, and lifting up again. We got 2 more. Do it in your own time. Keep your legs together and flex your feet and stretch your spine forwards. Again, rolling down to the mat, feeling my abdominal muscles working, and lifting my arms last time like this, rolling up, rolling up, rolling up, and stretching my spine forwards, and then I come up tall. Perfect. Now I'm going to bring my hips towards my feet to the front edge of the mat. Let's go. We're going to learn a new thing today, rolling like a ball. So I'm going to bring my feet together, heels apart, and I'm going to hold on to my ankles from the outsides right here. Now I'm turning sideways again. Here, I don't want to slouch my shoulders. My collarbones are still wide, but I want to pull my belly button down so my spine is in a C curve. I'm going to take an inhale and roll to the tips of my shoulder blades, and exhale. My abs are going to break. Inhale and exhale. This is, again, harder than it looks. Try not to put your feet down to the ground and keep the C curve of your spine. If you keep looking at your belly button, it actually helps. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's put those feet down. I'm going to move my hips back along the mat. Again, flex my feet. And then I'm going to reach my arms forwards again. I'm just going to slowly start to roll down and roll down. Slowly, this one, let's feel it all. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Let's reach our arms up and then bring our hands clasped together behind our head and come down to the mat. Let's reach our elbows to the corners of the ceiling and feel our shoulder blades moving down, sliding down our torso, and then bring one leg up to tabletop, bring the other leg up to tabletop. Again, stay at your neutral spine. Let's curl the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Let's reach one leg away and switch, switch, and switch. Keep going. Switch and switch. I'm pulling one knee in and sending the other leg out. Switching and switching. Let's go 4. Let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Let's bend our knees and lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Perfect. We're going to keep going. Now I'm going to keep holding on to my shins like so and curl my head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. I don't want to stay in a tuck of a pelvis. I want to bring my tailbone down to the mat so I'm at my neutral spine again. I send my arms and legs away and then circle my arms, hug those knees in. Inhale, send them away. Exhale, hug it in. As you can see, only my limbs are moving. I'm not moving my head at all. I'm keeping on looking down at my belly button. Let's go 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Let's come down and rest. Perfect. I'm going to again bring my hands behind my head. Again, you can do this with your head down on the mat. And I'm going to curl my head, neck, and shoulders up. I'm going to reach my legs up towards the ceiling and then straighten my knees as much as I can. I'm going to lower one leg down and switch. Switch. So if your range of motion is smaller than this, that's totally fine. Please don't arch your back. We're trying to keep the pelvis stable. And switch. Switch. And switch. Last time. Switch. And switch. Let's bend those knees. And bring our head down onto the mat. Let's bring our hands underneath our hips. And then send those legs up towards the ceiling again. Perfect. Heels together, toes apart. I'm going to curl my head, neck, and shoulders off the mat, look at my belly button, and try to lift my elbows off the mat. I'm going to lower my legs, and lift them up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Again, you can put your head down for this one too. Lower, lift. Let's reverse the counts. Let's lower and lift. 2 more. Lower and lift. Last one. Lower and lift. Bend those knees. And relax. Perfect. Okay, that's ab series done for you. Let's turn onto our stomachs and do our extensions. All right, extensions. Here it goes. We're going to bring our hands to the sides of the mat here, next to our shoulders. I don't want to bring it too close to my body, but it's still close. I want to send my legs away from me, get long from my legs, and then put the tops of my feet on the ground. If you don't have any low back issues, please bring your legs together And then if you have any tension anywhere, just try to notice it and release it. And then I'm going to put my forehead on the mat and pull my belly button up. So my pelvis is in a tuck now. I'm sending my tailbone towards my feet, and I bring my elbows closer towards my body. I press onto my hands and start to lift up, open up my collarbones, and lower down. Inhale, my spine is long. I don't want to crunch my neck, but I don't want to let go of my neck either. And lower down. Inhale, pull your belly button up so that you don't put any pressure on your low back. And lower down one more time. This is our last swan of the day. And then let's reach our hands off the ground, reach our arms forwards if we can, and bring down. Cool. I'm going to separate my legs a bit now, and then I'm going to press onto the limbs that are on the ground. So I'm sending my right arm and left leg away from each other, but I'm pressing onto my left hand and right foot. I'm growing tall and lowering down. Inhaling, lifting off the ground, reaching my hand and my foot away from each other, and coming back down. Inhaling, lifting and lowering down one last time. Lifting, and then lift the other arm and leg up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let's come and take a child's pose. I'm going to bring my feet together, knees apart, and then I'm going to press my hands away from me and breathe into my low back. And exhale. Breathe into my ribs. And exhale. Breathe into my shoulders. And exhale. All right. Let's come onto one side and do our side lying series for today. Perfect. So I want to align myself with the back edge of my mat. I'm one long line with the back edge of my mat, and then I'm going to zip my legs together and bring them to the front corner of the mat. There we have it. I'm a little L. You can lay on your bicep or prop yourself on your hand like so. Totally up to you. But what we want to do is have our hips stacked on top of each other. So my top hip is right on top of my bottom hip. And then I want to imagine someone's pulling my top ankle away from me. Here we have a little bit of a space underneath us here. So we're never going to be just plopping down onto this waist. We're always going to be holding ourselves up. I want space in between my ribs and my hip bones. So I'm still long on the sides here. You can put your top hand in front of you. You can put it on your hip, whatever floats your boat. And then we lift the top leg up and lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down. 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and I'm gonna bring it down to hip height. I'm going to flex my foot and bring my leg towards my face. I'm going to pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I pulse it towards my face 2 times. 1, 2. I point it. I bring my foot back. Again, bring it towards my face. 1, 2. Point, slowly bring it back. So here my goal is to keep everything else stable. I don't want to rock forwards like this when I send my foot back. So if your range of motion is small, again, I'm going to keep saying this all the time. That's totally fine. 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, back. Again. 1, 2, back. Last time. 1, 2. Let's bring it back here. So my foot is in line with my hip. I'm going to circle this foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 8, 7, 6. So are you still long? on your sides. 2, 1. Let's bring this top foot right on top of our bottom foot. Let's turn it in. My knees facing downwards. It's facing upwards. 7. So my hip socket is just, my hip joint, is turning inside the socket. 3 and 2 and 1. Oof. Okay, let's give that a tap. We can also stretch it by coming to a seated position and then placing. So I worked my right glute. I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left knee, flex this foot to protect my knee, and then I'm going to press the ground away and try to open up this hip. I'm going to breathe, inhale and exhale, relax, inhale and exhale, and move on to the other side. Let's go. So the back of the mat is a ruler. I align myself. Ooh, there's a little worm on my mat. Perks of working on grass, nature. And then I zip my legs together and bring them to the front corner of the mat. You can bring your hand in front of you. My goal is to always keep my shoulder away from my ear. Long leg. I'm off this waist. Lift it up, lower it down. I don't know if you heard that crack, but that was a big crack. 5, my hips are cracking. 4, 3, and 2. Let's lower it down to hip height. Let's flex our foot. When you flex your foot, please don't lock your knee. And then let's bring it forwards. Let's pulse it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pulse it forwards. 1, 2, point. Swipe it back. Flex, flex, point. Not rocking my upper body, my torso. Everything is stable. My abs are always helping me stabilize. Breathe. And 2. And 1. Okay, my foot is underneath my hip. I'm going to circle it. 8, 7. I'm still long. Sending the foot away from my body. 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 7, 6. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot on top of your bottom foot and turn it in and out. You got this. 7, 6. Rotating that hip. And 5. You got it. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Oof. Lower it down. Tap it out. Let's stretch. I'm going to cross my ankle over my knee, flex this foot, and then press the ground away with my hands. And trying to open up that hip. You can try to open up your collarbones too and get a nice stretch over there. Inhale, oof, and exhale one more time. Inhale, and exhale, perfect. Okay, we always finish with front support, planking on this channel. All right, let's come onto our hands and knees. Hands right underneath shoulders. And then knees right underneath hips. Let's send the energy out the crown of our head, energy out our tailbone. Let's pull our belly button up and open up our collarbones. And then tuck our toes under. Let's hover the knees off the mat and hold. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Send your right leg away, left leg away, and hold. And exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees and bend, hold. One breath and exhale. Send your left leg away, right leg away, and let's go for this. Let's bend, bend slowly, extend, extend, bend, bend, extend, extend, again, bend, bend, extend, extend, one more time, bend, bend, extend, extend. Now tuck your pelvis and pike your hips up, stay on your toes, and come down to your plank. When you come down, please don't let go of your abs. Lift up and calm down. Pike it up with your abs and lower down. Stay long. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 1. Let's bend, and put those knees down. Perfect. Okay, now let's do cat and cow. So let's press the ground away and contract. And then arch that back. Send the forehead and the tailbone towards each other. Again, press the ground away. Contract. Arch. And open up. One more time. Press it away. Breathe in. And breathing out. Opening up. Okay. Let's breathe together once. Let's inhale. And exhale. Bring it. Perfect. Good job, beginners. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Please leave me any suggestions that you might have, any routines that you might want to see. See you on the next one.